What's up, y'all? Welcome to In Real Life Podcast, where we talk about things that may be happening in your real life. We are your hosts, Erica Dawn
and Naomi Rose.
What's up, y'all? Did y'all miss us?
Because it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Whew.
I know y'all missed us. Yeah, we be having
busy.
we be having stuff to do, real jobs, real kids. Like, jeez, it's so busy. But I'm so glad that mine is finna be on this Christmas vacation. I don't have to take him to the bus stop. I don't have to pick him up. I don't have to do no after school shit. I still got to get up and clock in, but
right.
At least I don't have to like be bothered with, all of that stuff. Like this one day, I had woke him up, and usually I just go back in my room. I did until about 6:40 something when it's time to leave. I went past his room. I was like, Trey, let's go. I go downstairs in the garage. I'm in the car.
No Trey.
I saw him come downstairs from behind me because I still had the garage leads to the kitchen, so I still had the door open. I saw him come downstairs. He looked around and he left. And then he texted me. He was like, Ma, where are you? I was like, I'm in the car. He was like, why? Where are we going?
Sorry,
I was like, what do you mean? We going to the bus stop. What do you mean? He said he didn't hear me come wake him up, even though I wait till he rolls around and looks at me. I flipped the light on, all of that.
Right.
I went upstairs. He was standing in the doorway in his pajamas.
Oh,
so
wow.
You know what? I said, you ain't going to school today, which is not, it's not a threat because he's like, all right, whatever, fuck it. But school is across town.
Right.
And
so
I'm
you
not
ain't trying to
taking
drive.
you. Right. If you miss the bus, you done missed the fucking bus, and now you got to clean the house.
Well,
Cinderella.
At least you only got to take him to the bus stop because, my kid, she gets driven all the way to school and picked up all the way from school. And it is like a 40-minute ride each way.
I did. Well, he was never out of school that far, but I did that from kindergarten to 8th grade. I dropped him off and picked him up, that damn line, all that stuff.
It's
not doing it. So I say all that to say I'm glad I don't have to do that for the next 2.5 weeks.
Girl, yes. It's going to feel so good not to wake up at 6 o'clock. So good.
I wake
up fuck 6 a.m. right now.
I wake up at 5:50. I clock in at 6. I don't think nobody.
Yeah, see, you be on the work train early. I'm clocking until 8:30, so I'm going to be.
But I go back to sleep.
Right. Let me clock in and lay back down. Shout out to working from home.
Yeah, because we don't have an assignment, so I'll be off.
You chilling
off until New Year's. But let's get into this because I've been waiting a few weeks to do this episode because I was so behooved and flabbergasted and befuddled and all kinds of stuff when I heard this story. So I got a phone call one day from one of my homegirls who I don't usually talk to on the phone. She usually texts whatever, and I kick it with her, whatever. But, we always text. So she called me.
That's how we instantaneously know something is up.
Right, that's because when you call me, I be like, what's good? I got my boots on.
We be like, what's good? Right, we ready.
Right. I be like, sis, you okay? I'm already dressed. Like, I don't even know what's going on, but
it don't matter. But if you calling me, it got to be serious.
Right, exactly. So she had been dealing with this guy for like 8 months. She said she wasn't emotionally invested. Cool. And I had heard of him before. And I was kind of like encouraging her to give folks a chance. I don't know why. Because all of our previous situations ain't shit anyway. But whatever.
But we be trying. We be like, no, sis.
I need to mind my motherfucking business.
Then boom.
It should be just say no, like the fucking drug campaign they had in the 80s, 90s.
Exactly.
But anyway, so I had heard of him before and blah blah. So this one particular day, he said he had gotten her some sneakers. So
Mm-hmm.
she went over there to pick them up and he worked from home. So he was upstairs, I guess whatever in his office. I guess he was like, let me finish up with my day, whatever like that.
Yeah.
So she was sitting on the couch watching TV waiting for him to get done and bring the sneakers down.
Mm-hmm.
As she was sitting there on the living room couch waiting, in walks a female through the front door. The
I'm
door,
sorry, what?
the door was locked, so I don't know if it's a keypad or keyhole, but she had a said key.
To gain entry into the property. Not through a window.
So my not the window, not
Not
the
not not the chimney.
crawl
Not
space,
none
not
of
the
that.
chimney, no,
Nah.
not Santa Claus.
Like key in the lock through the door.
It
Okay.
was either
I'm just
a
verifying
notepad
the
or
details.
yeah, yeah. So my homegirl is like, "Oh, I'm getting the fuck out of here." So old girl is like, "You ain't going nowhere." Dude comes downstairs
Wow.
and it's a whole thing back and forth. The girl wouldn't let her leave, wondering who she is, and of course, my homegirl wondering who the fuck is you.
Who are you?
It's not.
Right.
It's not the first time she's been to the house in these eight
Wow.
months. So the girl is like, "Where's all the pictures?"
What?
So
As in
apparently,
pictures of him and the girl who walked through the door in the house? That's what she was asking. Where are their pictures?
where's their pictures? So apparently, this
Oh my
nigga been taking time to take all this stuff down whenever he invite my homegirl over. She's still trying to get out because she's like, I ain't into none of this.
right. I don't want no
I
parts
don't
of
even
it.
know what's going on. Blah blah. So dude told old girl that my friend was a co-worker who came over to buy some weed.
I really just don't. Earth is way too ghetto for me. I'm moving next week to Saturn because I just can't with Earth anymore.
I might go to
Mm-mm.
Jupiter. I don't know. No, they say Jupiter's stupider.
Why would you have to take down pictures if someone is your coworker? And sir, in 2022, who is still trapping out of their
Right,
records?
right. Who
Make it make sense, bro. Math is not
you taking
mathing.
down pictures
You're
for your
carrying the
coworker?
one, but you're not adding it in. You're carrying the one, sir, but you didn't add it into your sum, to your total. What?
So after a while, the girl let her out. She had spoke to old boy afterwards. I guess he was blowing up her phone, whatever.
Of
And
course.
the girl, first of all, which my friend usually does, and she didn't do this time, is check property records.
Mm.
She checked the property records, and that house is in the girl's name.
So interestingly enough, which is crazy because that's how I hear a lot of instances like stuff like that happen. Like when they find out that the person's dating multiple people at one time, it's I didn't take this step that I normally take because I was trying to be different with this person. I wanted to give this person a
Girl,
chance.
listen, let me tell you,
And
he
it's so
kept telling
crazy that it
her
happens like that.
about, I never felt this way, all kinds of shit. And I'm like, y'all
All
niggas,
right, Mr. I'm so in love.
y'all niggas is so
I
funny.
can't.
I'm
I
just like,
cannot.
so he said that the girl is a okay. Apparently, they have been together from it must have been like 2012, I think she said. But then they had,
Wait a minute. The girl who owns the house, they've been together since 2012.
but supposedly had broken up. I don't know, maybe a few years ago, but was still living in the house until it's paid off. She's a traveling nurse, so she's hardly there, I guess. So, I don't know. I get. This is stupid. Anyway, I just can't. Apparently, she.
Listen, if you break up with someone and you stay in the same residence with them for more than 6 months after the breakup, y'all are not broken up.
I'm not trying
Y'all are not
to.
broken up.
I'm not trying to like excuse anything. I'm saying because you know how niggas are. They boo-hoo, cry, whine so they can get their way, and maybe that's what he did to let her get him to stay there because she's not hardly there. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course. Of course, that's probably what he did.
So
Because I don't want to
maybe,
lose the benefits of all of this. Because the house is not in
and
my name. So
also for
anything
her
I do in here,
maybe,
it don't matter.
and maybe he was paying the bills while she gone. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that worked out for her too. I don't know. I
Do we
no.
know his profession, sis? Do we know his
It's
profession?
yeah, it's something IT ish.
Okay. Because I
Yeah,
just need to check the profession before we claim paying bills, but we're going to circle back to that later.
it's something IT ish. So he got a little bread, but the girls going wild. So my homegirl left, I believe, without said seekers.
Yeah, because I just don't even, what I'm going to do with him now, bro? What I'm going to do with him? I don't even want him. I don't want shit from you.
I'm trying to get off the fucking block. Like,
Right.
I'm trying to get out the neighborhood. Like,
Right. I mean,
what you
old
got
girl is
going
lucky
on?
because if you think you gonna keep me in here after you know he's the one that's lying, I'm gonna go ahead and fight my way out. So let the chips fall where they may, because you ain't just gonna keep questioning me
Right.
when I
Right.
know what I'm telling you the first time is he's lying. So
Right. Like, I
it,
don't know
it wouldn't have
nothing
been no
about
talk
this
time once
going
I
on.
said that.
And
Right.
then you see he took the
Y'all figure
pictures
this
down.
out. Have a nice day.
Right. You saw
Right.
he
Because
took
I
the
wouldn't have
pictures down.
taken
So
any
you
pictures
know
down to
I
your
don't
house,
know.
ma'am.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
You know I don't know.
So what is this really about? Like what?
Mm.
And see, that's the thing that infuriates me a lot of times. It's like you directing your anger, sis, at the wrong person. What you mad at this woman for? Now, if you have proof that the woman know that you are in the picture and that he was only supposed to be dating you, and you still decide to deal with him, that's totally different. Because then you're just as wrong as he is. But if you clearly can see, like he's concealing something if he's taking the pictures down of y'all,
Right.
he doesn't want someone coming in the house to know that he is with another woman.
In
Once you
your
saw
own
that,
house, in your own house, sis, your house that's in your name, the deed, the mortgage, all that shit is in your name, so
and,
they can take it down pictures in your house.
that's also why I'm saying they weren't broken up. They weren't broken up because if y'all were broken up, then why you worried about him taking pictures down of y'all together? You
Right.
wouldn't even care.
And why you
I mean, I
spazzing
would
when you
still have
walk through the
cared.
door?
Right. I would still have cared if he had a woman in there. Like, if we only living together, but we used to be a couple, then no, don't bring nobody here you dealing with. Do that
Right,
outside
right,
the house. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Until we can sever ties.
right.
But again, if this was 6 months past when they were supposed to be broken up, more than 6 months past when they were supposed to be broken up, and he's still there,
Check this out.
and you mad
Right, you walked in mad, so obviously y'all still together in your head.
again, carrying the one, but
And
not
then
including it in the
we
sum of total.
continue to
These
talk
people
about
got
the dude because, of course, he want to blame his bad ways on past relationships. He has an ex-wife. That's not the ex-wife. He has an ex-wife. He got one daughter. Um, he left his ex-wife while she was pregnant because he said that she tried to trap him. I was
y'all were
behooved.
married. What do
I
you
was
mean
behooved
trap
as
you?
well. I was like, wait a minute, you got your wife pregnant and talking about she trying to trap you? You got your wife pregnant. This ain't no random bitch. And that's how I knew the nigga one rap too tight. You got mad
Yeah,
because
I'm
you
gonna go
got your
ahead and
wife
pack my
pregnant.
items and go to Saturn because it's too much for me. It's too much. Trap you?
I
Trap you
might do
how?
Mars. I might do Mars. It's warmer. I might do
Trap you
Mars. Yeah.
how? What you
You
mean,
you
bro?
accusing your he gonna say he was, and she said that he said he wasn't ready. And I said, but when you are a husband and a father, you better get the fuck ready.
Right,
You
that's
don't know
what
if your
you
wife
agreed to when
trapped
you
you.
took that
So
vow.
you wasn't nut so you wasn't nothing in her. No. You didn't get her
Because
pregnant.
unless at some point y'all agreed before or after the marriage to not produce children. And if that were the case, then you should have went and got snip sir to ensure you didn't produce any children if you felt that strongly about not being a father. But in a marriage, your wife trapped you how? See,
And
it's the
that's how I
narcissism for
knew.
me. It's the
Right. Yeah.
narcissism for
It's the
me.
narcissism,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
the
good.
gaslighting, it's
Yeah.
all of that. I was like, yeah, that befuddled me. I was flabbergasted by that.
Well, I'm glad your homegirl found out. I hate the way that she had to find out because who wants to find out like that? But it's better that
Right.
she know. And I hope she eventually cuts all ties with him because
Oh yeah, she
she
said
don't need
she
that
has
fucking drama.
after she got her
Yeah.
after she had her little conversation, she was like she blocked him because I had texted her. I was like, "So you spoke to old boy?" And she was like, "Hell no, I blocked him." And I was
Nah.
like,
Yeah.
"Good." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Hashtag
Mm,
the undesirables. Ooh,
mm.
child.
These
Mm-mm-mm.
undesirable ass men.
Okay. Adult males. Because at
Adult
the end of the
males over
day,
40. Like, what?
over 40. What? Like, what are you doing in life? Like, what? And it's crazy because I saw some right now. The Facebook has me on suspension because they don't be liking what I say on there. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm on a 30-day bid. I can do that time in my head. It's nothing. I don't really
yes.
care.
Yes, we
Um,
know.
but I posted a video maybe like a week or two before, like I got suspended or whatever. And this is not the reason I got suspended, but the video, I forgot his name. I think it's Ace something. He does like the whole relationship reflective videos, and I don't watch him every day. Just
Okay.
sometimes it'll come across my timeline.
Mm,
But he had one talking about misrepresenting yourself, right?
mm,
That misrepresenting yourself in dating is just like misrepresenting yourself on a job application,
mhm,
and it's grounds for termination.
mhm.
And I've always looked at it like that. Like I've always said, if you lie or misrepresent yourself, if you are deceptive in any way, I cannot fool with you. And it's not just about romantic relationships because I've had friends who, rest their souls, have lost their lives because
Mm,
they trusted somebody who shouldn't have been trusting, or the person misrepresented themselves and cost my friends their lives. And it happens every day.
right.
Where we from up top, it happen all the time.
Mhm.
But misrepresenting yourself when you dating is a whole other thing because now you're putting somebody else into a situation that they didn't ask to be in when they were
Right.
being honest with you about who they were.
I didn't get to make a
So
choice based on the facts. I made a
I
choice based on your lies.
exactly. So while we on this topic, sis, let me bring
Mhm.
my story to the table, okay? So I mean, I know we've talked about age before, but I'm 40, so I'm at the point where I'm not settling for anything. And if it means me just being single until the day I go to join the ancestors, I am content with that too, because I'm gonna keep getting this money and I'm gonna make sure my kids straight and my mama straight, and that's my main concern in life.
Right.
But I started I started dating somebody like a year ago. Um, and they they came from my circle, and that's what I say. We all have our social circles.
Mhm.
So they came from a social circle I'm very familiar with. And initially, people who knew both of us kind of were like, yeah, you should give this guy a chance because, we think y'all will be compatible. Because again, they're going off what they know about my reputation, his
Right.
reputation, and our character, right? Our character. So we start dating or whatever. Um, he fucked up once. It was early on when we was dating, and a person who was a woman who again in our same circle, older than both of us,
Mm.
came to me on his behalf and was like, listen, I really think you should try to give him another chance. I had several conversations with him. He's sorry for what he did. He really wants to be with you, blah, blah, blah. So I gave him another chance, right? After like 2 months of not speaking to him, gave him another chance. So, we dating, officially become a couple. Um, and eventually we moved in together. I moved into the home that he owns, had my own home, had been in my own home for 5 years. I needed a bigger home anyway. I was already shopping for myself, but we know how COVID been treating people in these
Mhm.
home
Mhm.
these home buying
Yep.
streets,
That's
okay?
why I waited.
So
Yeah.
right. So for like 2 years I had been looking, found nothing. So for 3 months we went back and forth talking about the option of me moving in with him. And what did his bills look like versus what my bills look like, affordability, because you want to make sure we can afford the bills.
Mhm.
whatever. That's a very important component of becoming one unit. So moved in, in July of this year. August, September, October go by. So notices start coming to the house for like a loan servicing, something for loan servicing. Um, and so like the third month they came, I felt like I needed to open it. And I did. Addressed to him or not, I'm now a part of this household. And it's imperative that I know what's going on for me and my side of the
Right.
family
Because
too,
it
because
can
I
because it
didn't
can
move in by
affect y'all.
myself.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. So, y'all, the man hadn't paid the mortgage since the month I moved in. August, September, October, November. The man had not paid the mortgage. Mind you, the agreement was when I moved in that I would pay utilities each month, which totaled like $1,000, and he would pay the mortgage, which was
Mhm.
like $1,000.
Mhm.
So we're equally putting into the household, which I have no problem with because I work every day. You work, I work,
Right.
bills get paid. That's how I look at it.
Right.
So here we are 4 months in. I've put out $1,000 every month. So let's go ahead and do the math.
Mm,
1,000 times
mm,
four, that's 4 G's. I put out consecutively with no problems because it meant the well-being of the family.
right.
Meanwhile, you
You
over here
just ain't
not doing
paying
what you
nothing.
said you was just not paying nothing.
And what
Can't
was you doing
explain what
before
he
I
did.
got there, sir?
That's what I said. That's what I wanted to know too. Can't explain what he did with the money. Has several excuses. Everything is an excuse. Everything is a lie. And now we're broken up. And of course, I'm going to have to relocate my family in the next few months because I'm not putting up with it. You
I don't blame you.
misrepresented yourself,
Yeah.
and it's a fireable offense because it's a fireable, and you're fired.
and
You're
Georgia,
terminated, effective immediately.
and in Georgia, you don't have to have a reason.
You don't. It's at will.
It's at will.
It's at
Yes,
will.
it's
You
at
know, and
will that you get fired.
and it's just shocking. Number one, the audacity
Mm.
that you would have a woman move in who willingly says, I will contribute equally to the household because
Right,
that's a
because you
complaint we
could have
hear
said, "Oh
often.
well, you was paying this shit on your own before, pay it on your
Before
own
I
now."
got here, what I need to pay for.
All right,
Right.
right,
And a
yeah.
complaint we hear guys say often, sis, do we not, in our circles is women never want to pay for nothing. Women want men who take care of them. Women want this and that. They don't want to contribute financially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like that because I've lived on my own since I was 22. So I know
Right,
what it's like to have bills every single month. They're due at the
and
same
with
time every single
children.
month. Thank you. And with children. So
Right,
I've never had a problem paying bills. They got to get paid. That's why I work.
right,
If I
right.
didn't have no bills to pay, I'd be home every day sleep. I ain't gonna lie
Okay,
to you. Okay.
okay.
But the audacity to have a woman come in who says, I will equally contribute, you see she's equally contributing and you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You're not a man.
And
And then every excuse in the book about it
let me
and wants
tell
forgiveness. How you think
the
that's
people
forgivable?
me tell the people about the topic of this episode. Why are we calling it undesirables? Because your undesirable ass. First of all,
Hmm.
you done already did something that made yourself undesirable. You already done fucked up, and
Right.
now you just going above and beyond the undesirableness
Yep.
by with all these other lies, being broke. And let me tell y'all
Hmm.
something out there, people. I hate to say this. Because I don't want no backlash.
But tell the truth, because
but
we tell the
my
truth.
but
We
my
tell the
but
truth.
my friends will know. My friends will know. And even my guy friends, you would know. You would know. The audacity of your undesirable asses, y'all don't look as good as y'all think y'all do to be doing this shit.
Ooh, come on here now.
Y'all
Oh,
don't look as good as you think you do to be able to pull this shit the fuck off. Let me tell you
you
that
don't.
now.
You do not.
So
You do not.
when you think you pulling it off, you not. You not.
Mm-mm.
It's the bitch you with, and we not even doing it because he look good or whatever the fuck we think. You know what I'm saying? Most of it is our character that's
Yep.
not allowing us to treat y'all the way y'all treat us. It has nothing to do with you.
Yep.
It's our character. It's who we are that's allowing us not to be the fucked up person that you are. To get back
Hmm.
at you, to get some get back, to get a lick back. It has nothing to do with you why we don't get a lick back. It's our personality, it's our morals, it's
Yeah.
our loyalty.
Yeah.
That is maintaining any type of situation with you undesirable motherfuckers. It
Right.
has nothing to do with your dick big and good.
It
It
definitely
don't
ain't
got
that.
nothing to do with your job, because I can guarantee you we make more than y'all.
Hello, somebody.
We spoke about that before. If you want to run back the episodes,
Right.
and if you don't want to run back the episodes, run back the statistics. Go ahead and Google that.
Right. And
But it
stop
don't
thinking
have
when they say
nothing to
men
do
make,
with,
make more include black men because it don't.
no. It's white men. It's white men. It's white men. It's not y'all.
Exactly.
So stop thinking that, oh, my dick big, I got it like that. Oh, I put it down or whatever the fuck. Oh, I look good because you got a line up. Whatever the fuck y'all be thinking while a bitch stay around, it's not you, bro. Because
It's not
we've been maintaining before y'all, and we can
before
maintain
you.
after.
After.
It's because we have morals and we have good character. Is the reason why we
Hmm.
do what we do. Yeah, we get to a point. All right, fine, but believe you me, it's not your undesirable asses that keep us around. I'm gonna tell you
And
that.
the
I'm gonna tell you
crazy
that
thing
right now.
is, like the even crazier part is because I think overall in this situation I'm dealing with is he lied from the beginning about probably how much he makes.
Right.
And it's like stuff like that you can't really verify because who want to be talking to a dude and be like, yeah, this cool and all, I like you, but can I have your social security number and the pay stub so I can run your
Listen,
background?
let me
Like, who
tell you,
want to do
I
that?
was dating this guy in Raleigh or Sanford, North Carolina. That nigga went to the store. He had all his mail on the counter, and I found that W-2.
Let me take a look. But it's like
I
who?
tell you
But
that
if
much.
but
And he wasn't lying.
But right. But like who want to feel like that's what they have to do?
Right,
I don't
right,
feel like I
right.
want to run a background check or constantly live like, is this dude telling the truth or not? Every day I'm trying to date you. Like, I can't do it. That's why I'm like, if I end up being single for life, I'm straight because I would rather be on my own, having fun, living my life than being
Than
lied
having
to.
somebody
I'm not
constantly
going to
lying
settle
to
for
you.
being lied to.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
I'm
You
never
gotta
going to settle for
constantly
it.
find shit out. That's a
Yeah.
dub. Don't nobody want to
I'm
live
never
like
going to
that.
settle for it.
Listen, my birthday is in 3 months.
Yes.
I,
And
I'll
we
be
finna
I'll,
turn up.
I'll be 41. I ain't got it in me.
Yeah, I'm
I don't have
tired.
it
I'm
in me.
motherfucking tired. I'm
I
motherfucking
told
tired, sis.
y'all, I've been in therapy since 2018. And let me tell y'all, I know he don't watch this. My therapist fine as shit. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
I think sometimes I just be, I don't say I be making up problems.
I I need a session.
Girl,
I just wanted to come here to say I didn't know how I was feeling till I got here
I
today.
remember when I first started going back to him this year, I was like, y'all back in the office yet? Because I like wanted to go see him.
Oh
Like
my
I didn't want
gosh.
to do the video chat. I wanted to,
See him in living color. In real life. You
okay.
want to see him in real life.
Anyway, my therapist fine as shit, y'all. But I was telling him like the past 16 years of relationships I've been in, I either been um cheated on and or abused in some kind of way, whether it's mental, emotional, you know what I'm saying, physical. Y'all, some of y'all know I went to jail twice for trying to kill my ex-husband. So
I mean, hey, it happens every
he
day.
thought he was gonna put his hands on me and it was gonna be all right
We not never playing that
because I'm
game.
5'2" and I got freckles and I'm light skinned. But I'll let him know Queens is in the house.
We not never playing
QTGM.
that game.
Queens get the
Right.
money. I was gonna rock his fucking shit.
Right.
So, I told him, and I hate when people, when I see you on Facebook, they be like, oh, it's the men y'all choose. Nobody is getting, no man and or woman, because I ain't gonna say women don't misrepresent themselves, but I'm not in a relationship with women, so I can't speak on that.
Right.
But nobody says, you know what? I really like you. I think you cute. And I'm going to lie to you for the next 6, 12, 18 months. And then I'm going to start putting my hands on you. And then you're going to start finding out shit that, I've been doing, behind your back. Nobody comes to nobody like that. If they
And
did,
nobody willingly on the other side says, you know what? I want to be lied to my whole relationship. Just lying.
right,
Like,
just
no, we're
lie to
never
me.
coming into it like
Cheat
that.
on me. Put your hands
And
on
I'm
me. I
like,
love it.
Right. Like nobody does that. Nobody does that.
Nobody
Like,
is coming into a relationship saying all the things. And I can't say maybe they don't, and maybe they don't intend to be that person, but they end up being that person. But they know who they've been. They know who they are, and a lot of them, they prey on
yeah.
semi-successful or successful, black women,
Yep.
unfortunately, because y'all motherfuckers got fucked up mamas and no daddies. So
Well, tell it like it is. And
I'm gonna
this
have to.
situation, like this dude asked me, was I open to going to counseling for us as a couple? I said no, but I think you very much need your own therapist, dear. Sir,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
definitely need your own
Yeah,
therapist.
and y'all need to stop rejecting that. Y'all really do. Please go get some fucking help.
Please go to therapy.
Please go
Please.
talk to somebody so y'all can stop going around ruining people.
Yeah. Because
Because
again, what you
that's
say to
what
your
y'all
therapist
doing.
stays between you
Y'all
and them.
ruining people, and God forbid you have kids, you are ruining them too by not getting yourself some help. How dare
And you
you?
gotta watch for karma. You gotta watch for
And you
karma
know
because
what's so
sometimes when you
funny?
do stuff, it swing around to people connected to you,
All
not
the
just
motherfuckers
necessarily
I'm
you.
talking about got daughters.
Daughters, yeah. Ain't it crazy?
I just
Ain't it
thought about
crazy?
that. Dude, that my friend, the girl walked into the house, daughter. My ex, two daughters. Everybody got fucking daughters. My son's father got one daughter, and I'm disclaimer because I know he watched the show. Me and him are good, and we've been good for a very, very long time. So I'm not finna lump him in with the rest of these motherfuckers I'm talking about. But he does have a daughter. But that's what. And he had a daughter first before we had our son. So I'm just wondering how y'all go around treating women like this. When first of all, y'all done probably seen your mama go through some shit. Your mamas, your aunties, your older cousins,
Yep.
and
Hmm.
now y'all got daughters, and still
And
don't
this
y'all
dude has
know?
a daughter.
Don't I
And I
know that?
asked him,
That's why I said
I
it.
said, I said, so how would you feel if your daughter is in this situation with a man like you, lying like this? And his response was something stupid like, you don't want to know my answer to that. Oh no, I really do. Share with
I
the group.
do. I
Share with
do.
the group.
Yeah,
Because
I
I'm pretty
do.
sure your answer is you wouldn't be standing for it. You'd have been
Exactly. You
pulling
would
him
probably try
up
to
and
rock
telling
his
your
shit.
daughter to leave him
Exactly. And
alone.
get the fuck out. Exactly.
Right. So don't
Exactly.
try to come at me like my reaction to your bullshit is unwarranted or wrong, or my anger is misplaced, or I should instantaneously forgive you. No, because as an adult, when you do something wrong, I don't care who you are unless you have a mental disability. When you do something wrong as an adult, you know it's wrong before you do it.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
it's wrong before you do it.
Yep.
You know it's wrong. You do it anyway because it's about self
Mm.
satisfaction.
Oh yes,
But you
it's
know
a
it's
lot of
wrong before you do
selfishness.
it.
A
Yeah, a
lot of
lot.
fucking selfishness. A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
I
A
can't
lot of
do it.
selfishness.
I can't
So
do
that's why I'm a move
it. To
to
Saturn.
Saturn because I can't even.
But
I
but but
can't.
you gotta come to Mars with me because they like billions of miles away. Mars is
That's
warmer.
this. We can
Mars
go to
is
all of
warmer.
them,
Yo,
long as it's
you
off of
right.
Earth. I don't
You
even
right.
care no more.
You right.
We can
That's what we
we
can
can
do.
just plan it hot for the next 20 years. I'm good
Yeah.
on that. But
Yeah.
Earth,
Because
I don't want to come back here.
I'm gonna
Mm-mm.
find me a nice Martian man.
Yeah.
A nice green motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We gonna wrap this up. Thanks y'all for tuning in to Real Life Podcast. And Naomi Rose. Y'all can follow us
Yes, and
on
Naomi Rose.
Instagram in underscore in underscore real underscore life underscore podcast on Instagram. Y'all can email us IRL podcast 9 at Gmail. Y'all can watch us on YouTube if you don't listen on Anchor or Spotify or iHeart. We're gonna be taking a break because next Sunday is Christmas,
The
and the
holiday,
Sunday
yeah.
after that is New Year's. So we'll
Yes.
be back after New Year's, and then y'all can hear all about us going to DR because we're going to DR at the end
Yes.
of January. We
Yes. We
probably
cannot
gonna
wait.
get deported, or what they do, deport, or we're gonna
Detained.
get
We're gonna be
we're gonna
detained,
get
and yeah, they gonna kick us out. We can't go back there. We're gonna get
extradited
It's gonna be
back to the
horrible.
United
Yeah,
States. Yeah, but we
yeah.
gonna
They're
have
gonna be
fun,
like,
y'all.
don't send them back here no more.
Right. But we gonna see y'all after the New Year's. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see y'all in 2023. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.